It is indeed Monday. It is the one day I actually have something kind of planned. Because I like talking about Warhammer, and my family is sick of me talking about Warhammer, so now you have to listen to me talk about Warhammer. First big interesting thing, Warhammer Day. Saturday, 14th of October. I am absolutely spending all day streaming this. I'm going to be watching this anyway, I might as well, and then I can get even more Warhammering done. So yeah, I'm going to be getting online about 1 PM on Saturday, and because that just so happens to be the day that we're getting the Space Marines Codex, I'm going to be having a look at that as well, because I can. Should I talk about predictions and stuff here? I might as well. This one, I have no idea. Age of Sigmar, not a big thing for me. Warhammer 40k, probably going to be the official announcement of the Necrons and... Is it Necrons? Yes, it's Necrons and Admech. I think they're getting their new codex, and I think they're each getting a couple of miniatures. I don't think they're getting much. I think they're getting, like, characters, if I'm not mistaken, and that's about it. I don't think there's any major unit updates, any range refresh, because they've not long had that. I don't know exactly what Warhammer the Old World is. Is Old World basically going to be what Horus Heresy is to 40k? So, like, hey, here are the new rules and the way that you're playing this one, but if you prefer the old style of doing it, is this. Interesting. If that's the case, I quite like the sound of that, but I have no idea. Kill Team, I do actually have a prediction. I think this is where we're going to get scouts. I'm sure that's not like, oh, crazy, like it's gonna like break the internet, but I think that's going to be the scout models that they haven't shown off since they revealed them. If I had to guess, I think that's what this is going to be. As a guess, I think it's going to be probably scouts. Interesting Xenos group. Eldar? Well, I know they had Dark Eldar in the Soul Shackle box. Sorry, Drakari. But yeah, I don't think they had... they've had Eldar in a little while. From Tampa Bay, Florida, apparently we are going to be getting live grand tournaments. Cool. Maybe I'll check those out. Probably not on here. Yeah, okay, maybe. That'd be quite interesting. We have this video, where honestly I was just entirely taken back by the fact that it's a different voice actor guy, and I'm very, very uncomfortable with that. I am a creature of routine. Why did you give me random squeaky dude who's slightly quieter than the music? Don't do that to me, GW. I don't appreciate it. Exemplary Battles of the Age of Darkness, Volume 1. That's a very long title. Horus Heresy is the emo song names of the Warhammer, miniature war game. I'm sure that would have been clever if I'd thought of something smart to say. I don't really know exactly what this is. It's an expansion. I don't know what form that takes. I don't know if this is the first one they've done, because obviously Volume 1 could be a new thing. I don't know. I don't care enough to find out. Oh, this is actually kind of upsetting, to be totally honest, because I look at this and I think, okay, this is a really cool looking set. Right, you've got 30 guys. They come with, like, special weapons. You've got a Dorito Dreadnought. You've got the Land Raider. Lots of cool stuff going on. Awesome. This looks like a good release. Quick problem. It's a one-time limited release for £125. Once it's gone, it's gone. So instead of scaling it down so you don't have to pay the nearly £200 to get into Horus Heresy, instead of scaling that down and keeping it as a consistent thing of you can just buy one of these and bam, you're set up, it's going to be another, hey, here's a really cool idea, hope you enjoy it, have fun fighting with each other, and then trying to find it for less than £500 on eBay before it's even officially released. Yay, cool new box set. Boo, they did the stupid thing that basically feeds the scalpers. They need to stop doing it. They know how to do it. Made to order. Use your pre-order section as a pre-order section. Crazy idea. But generally speaking, the actual miniatures that you get in there, I think they're quite nice. I like Mark III tactical armor. There's something about it. It's a very specific aesthetic. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's pleasing, but it's not. Like, it still looks very, we're figuring this technology out, but also it's a million years ahead of anything you've got. It's just a very cool aesthetic. Then, of course, we have Actually, I really do like this Dreadnought. That is one thing I'll say. I really, really like the way this guy looks. I hate his name, though, and I'm just going to have to call him the Dorito Dreadnought. Just look at it, like the big chunky legs. I don't know if they are heavy bolters, but like heavy bolter equivalent. Auto cannons. A Hellfire plasma cannonade. Look at it. That's cool. This is the kind of thing I want a Dreadnought to be. Want it to be a walking tank. That's what's cool about them. Sons of Horus, Armory of the Sons of Horus. Again, with the naming. What is going on with Horus Heresy? I have no comment on this one. It looks like bolt guns and close combat weapons. Maybe that's really cool. Ooh. I feel like I should be excited about this one, because I am a fan of Leagues of Votann. I am. I like Leagues of Votann. Unfortunately, this model is literally just another Einir champion. Only it's a horrible face sculpt and a very, very, very bored-looking pose. Like, it's just very... Okay, cool. Like, the commemorative Carl they did has some interesting little extra details. He's got the sword, which they don't typically come with. He's got the Artok pattern bolter, which, you know, it looks slightly different to the typical one. It's got the lion head. It's got a unique, you know what I mean? Like, there's something about this that has a bit of character. This doesn't have that character for me. This just looks bored, and it kind of comes down to, it's another one. But for it to be the 40th anniversary Warhammer miniature, very, very, very underwhelming, personally. And I'm saying that as a fan of the Einirs. I like these guys. I'm not inspired by this at all. We now have the Stormvault Skirmish case, which... Okay. Cool. Cool. It's a small case. They've gotten rid of the foam, and they now have the little silicon beams. I have no comment on this. If you've got, like, a small skirmish group, like Blood Bowl teams, like they say here, Blood Bowl teams, kill teams, war bands, necromancer, all that kind of stuff, just any small groups of minis, that looks really cool. It's a neat idea. I have no negative things to say about this. However, I do kind of have negative thing to say about this. I am not familiar with this author. I am not familiar with these works. The only thing that I do have to say about it is about this final sentence here. This boxed set is limited to 1,000 signed and uniquely numbered copies worldwide. Hi, scalpers. I hope you're having fun on your Discord servers. I really look forward to you ruining this for everyone, because we all know the people who actually want this probably aren't going to get it unless they're willing to pay 2 or 3 times the standard price. I will be very surprised if the people who actually want this book get it from Games Workshop. Fall of Cadia. I do not know this book, but I do kind of want it because I know the memes of the Fall of Cadia, but I'd like to actually know what happened, have a better idea of that. Because I know the basic story, I know the stuff, I know the relevance of Cadia. I wouldn't mind getting like a boots on the ground view of what actually happened on the day. That would be quite cool. Yeah, so that's an interesting one. Oh boy. Yeah. Angron the Red Angel. If you really, really, really like buying books where the titular character doesn't appear that often, this is the book for you. Basically, this book, it's about the Grey Knights being stupid. That's basically all it is. The entire narrative of this book can be boiled down to someone at Black Library fucking hates Grey Knights. Just absolutely despises them and wants them to look as stupid as possible. That's pretty much all this book does. I won't do any spoiler stuff, but it did not... It does... If you actually want the story of Angron, don't bother reading this. You get more of the story of Angron if you go and find a copy of the Ark of Omens Angron, honestly. He's in it more. Forges of Mars, Graham McNeil. I've liked his work in the past. Not super into the AdMech, but I mean, they've got like a whole bunch of stuff in here. You've got AdMech, so you've got the Skitarii, you've got Black Templars, you've got Titans and stuff like that. Really cool if you're into AdMech stuff. Personally not super interested. Warhammer Plus, another episode of Pariah Nexus. People seem to have been enjoying it. Is this dude missing an arm? Is this a spoiler? This feels like a spoiler. Yeah, no, that feels like a spoiler to me. Moving on. We have the Thunderhawk gunship, Lawmasters. We have Space Orcs versus Gay Furries, the battle report. And we have the glow effect for the Necrons. Which, to be fair, it's cool one source lighting. Object source lighting, sorry. And that's it. That's the... Oh, wait. No, it isn't. Because specially... for Warhammer Day, apparently, it's Rogue Trader, first edition. The first ever release from 1987. Not gonna lie, kind of tempted by this one. That's kind of cool. Like, I know it's not like, oh, a piece of history, but like, it's kind of like, I don't know, this one's kind of nice. And hey, look, they did that thing that stops scalpers from being scalpers. I knew you could do it, GW. Do it more. Yeah, no, that now officially is the end of it. So, in summary, on Saturday, going to be watching this. Going to be doing it live. Going to be doing a Space Marines Codex look over afterwards because I'm gonna. Got some grand tournaments if you're interested in that. We've got a squeaky voiced person if that's your thing. You've got a book with an incredibly horny snake on it. We've got a very disappointing box set, not because the box set's bad, but because you're going to have to fight every other Horus Heresy fan ever. Mark III, I like them. Dorito Dreadnought, I like him. Sons of Horus, I'm sure someone's excited about this. Again, someone must be excited about this somewhere. It's a case, I don't have much to say about cases. Again, Hello Scalpers. Fall of Cadia. I tried to keep a straight face. It did not work. Rogue Trader. That's my summary.